It came in the last minute of our redaction. You know probably already that it's all about our rewamp of the forum, which was long promised, but now we finally found the time to do it. It's quite a madness in our headquarters, as we would like to do a lot of things before 100th edition of news goes out, so here we go. Not so different, but still yes, different look of the forum will enable you to navigate to desired topics and forums even easier than before. Also, there's some changes were made, especially in Knight-Nui section of our forum. If you remember, our announcements of Knight-Nui news releases on our TV were put straight into the KN News forum, but now we changed this. From now on you will be able to find all links on our editions in Multimedia forum, where besides our news section you will be able to find our podcasts and KN TV section as well. Other sections face changes too. We hope to the better and easier navigation through the site. We all hope you like our changes, and of course you will participate in the discussions even more than before. In our site updates section of the news, we already reported about featured articles, or articles of the week as we once named them. In our forum you can find the announcement about this, where you can discuss the current articles too. Warmly welcome to go to our site, read the article, and then return to our forum and discuss it with all fury and speed. In site section, the discussion about our first podcast is also opened for you. Tell us what you think, what you would like to hear in the next one, or ask us your questions if you have any. Every idea is valuable for us. We know it's not everything perfect in this edition, but we will improve in time. However, we could be even better with you on our side telling us your ideas, opinion, and suggestions. This week at the beginning of it, Sealman and Robot Santa were the members who celebrated their birthday. Congrats from the news redaction as well. We're really excited about 100th edition of our news, and it is just right to have discussion opened for you on our forum as well. You will find it in the news forum, where all required information are put in and will constantly be in this upcoming week. With this you really have plenty resources to be updated in everything what will happen around our celebration and edition itself. As always, you're invited to discussion. Well, let's say some more of our remake of the forums. When you come on our forums you will see forum marks guiding you very clearly to the section you would like to participate in. However, we're not quite sure if you really like them and for this matter want them to stay, so we set a pool for you to vote for or against those markers. Depending on the results, our staff will decide whether to leave them there permanently or get rid of them. You have time to vote until 7 September, so if you would like to put your opinion on, better hurry up. Also, you are able to discuss the topic too. On the site you can read the article, as we reported already, but on our forum you can discuss it and say your own opinion. We're talking about probably the longest review in the history of KN so far, who is Samus Aran article. If you read it already, then hurry up to our forum now when the thoughts are fresh yet and write us what do you think. Enjoy. Well, dear spectators, here finally comes the time to go to our gaming section. But we won't report about new releases and such stuff this time, at least not yet. We got our attention caught on the sun's kind of attack on the video games again. This time they say games make you unhealthy, dirty, and what's more of it all on their own, for my taste, too critical way. However, we didn't put on their link, but rather refer you to CVG side to read their opinion on all this, and, at least I, found out our opinions are quite alike. The discussion is opened and you're free to say your opinion on the article itself, CVG's comment, or the subject as in general. Welcome to read and discuss. Now, let's go a bit to the announcement of the games. We're here because of three main things: gaming, Doctor Who, and, if once it was Lego the third thing, now I can easily say it's rugby, that one. We'll catch the first two in this as we are bringing the news on our forum that Doctor Who games for Wii and DS were announced to be released. It's not a lot known about the games yet, but the discussion is open and we'll also track the topic to bring you more news about it in the future. However, you can see cover pages and titles for both games along with some vital information in the topic already. Did you think we forgot general discussion section of our forum? No, we didn't, and if we asked you last week about which are your best movies you've seen this year, this week we wonder about what movie would you like to watch right now? Do you have kind of nostalgia about some movie you watched and you would watch it again? Or there's some new which attracted your interest? Tell us what you would like to watch at the moment. And we saved the best for the last. Yesterday there was Martin Williams' testimonial rugby match in Cardiff Blues vs Dragons, and we were deep in the discussion before and we still are after the match. Blues won 19-3 in, according to some spectators, not even a bit classic game, and we've put down the result and the topic as well. Join us, and if you were there at the time, tell us your thoughts, feelings and opinions. This is everything for tonight. As some unpredicted things came on our way and we wanted to put them all into this edition, it is probably the longest one in the history of Knight-Nui news. However, I bet the next week will be action-packed, mostly because of our so many times announced 100th edition, so don't expect any less than today. In all this madness and excitement, you surely are invited to participate in all this and help us shape this week's events with your discussions on the forum and opinions. Also, don't forget to vote in a poll about just newly released forum markers. Hopefully you like them enough to remain on the forum and become a part of Knight-Nui family and network. Let me only wish you all the best for this week yet and finish this edition in our usual style. You know how though already. Good night from Night Ghost and Knight-Nui staff.